That's about how I'm feeling right now. Let's go get some breakfast.
Dude, yeah, we need to. That's gonna be us in like 30 minutes.
5 minutes? Those have to be some trucking good kebabs. We found some breakfast.
Yeah, it looks promising.
We're about to test the limits of this free refills on some hot chocolate. Saturday, our plan was to take a day trip to Edinburgh and just spend the day exploring the city. The first step was to get a bus ticket, which proved very difficult. First, Dylan and I booked the same ticket, but for some reason my ticket sold out, so I didn't get one. The second time, I booked a ticket to the wrong spot. That's totally my bad. I had to call my mom to verify my card at 4 a.m. Sorry, Mom. Dylan and I both found another bus ride, both booked tickets, but this time my card declined, so I didn't get one. That left Dylan with 2 tickets and me with none. So what we decided was I would take Dylan's second ticket and Dylan would take the first bus out. It wasn't ideal, but after a hectic morning, we'd take it. Catch you later. All right, so we had some issues getting the bus tickets, so Dylan's on the bus now. I got a bus in about an hour, and I'm gonna kill time by going to see a castle. That is a castle. So after an hour, I made it on my bus, which was actually Dylan's bus, and then it went wrong again. When we were getting on the bus, we were informed that there was a guy trying to jump off a bridge on the motorway. This was going to cause delays in traffic, but I didn't care because there was a person's life in the balance. If you're ever feeling like you're absolutely not worth it, you are, and there's no shame in looking for help. The unexpected part came when the bus just shut off when we were trying to leave the depot. The bus driver came up after a few minutes and said, and I quote, "The bus won't play," which I think is Scottish for "the bus is broken." A few minutes later, a guy came up and said, "If you want to exit the bus safely, do so now." Well, I didn't. The bus is now in motion, but if it breaks down on the motorway, we're going to have a fun walk. So the bus tended to shut off and break down when it came to a complete stop. We found this out because we stopped at another bus stop and it shut off. We'd be fine as long as we kept moving. But then we hit traffic. Stop and go traffic. At this point, I was just hoping I wouldn't have to walk to Edinburgh. Made it to Edinburgh and oh my gosh, this place is beautiful. Like, I have so many places already I want to go, but first things first, gotta find Dylan. Or actually, Dylan's gonna find me. Should be around here somewhere. Reunited at last.
Isn't this place a sleigh?
Oh my god, yeah.
It's so nice. Did you just like walk on there?
Yeah, I heard bagpipe music, so I went that way.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Show me the sights. Show me the sights.
All right. see that? It's like super cool.
Yeah, I see it.
That's the biggest like monument to any writer in the world.
That's a monument to a writer?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I gotta write more. The influencer at work. There's something poetic about this. They're tearing down this end and they're rebuilding this end, so the whole building's just, it's both destroyed and being rebuilt at the same time. Take whatever life lesson you will from that. These gardens are kind of shaped like a labyrinth, like a spiral. And we've been working our way to the middle. We just found it. One thing about the labyrinth is it was supposed to be impossible to get out of, right?
I think so.
Did you lay any string? It's even colder in here. How did they do that? Found the way out of the garden, finally.
Finally made it.
Finally. There was this wall where they were doing construction that we kept running into and we couldn't actually get out of it. Yeah, things got really sketchy. Now, having explored the beautiful Brogish Botans, Dylan and I hiked back to City Center, where we would take on what was called the Royal Mile. Just walked all the way up that hill, which does not look nearly as steep as it is. We're back here-ish, which is where Dylan and I met up. Small problem. Both of our phones are at about 30% or less.
Yeah.
And it is about 3 hours
3 hours left
until our bus ride, so we need to make our phones last because we both have electronic tickets. So there might not be as much footage as this next part. All right, go ahead. We'll go here.
Yeah, so we just came in from here. We'll check this out. Not too much here, not too much here. We can cross over, and then this is where we want to be. See this High Street Royal Mile?
Okay.
So we'll cross over, go to the castle, and these parks are fun too. But this is all we got 3 hours to do this, which I think is more than enough time.
Yeah.
And if we want to try that hike afterwards, we got to see, but that'd be fun. This is all within 10 minutes.
Despite the distinct possibility that our phones could die and we'd end up stranded in Edinburgh, we pushed on. We had 3 hours and 3 objectives. The first, hike the Royal Mile. The second, go see the famous Edinburgh Castle. The third, the possibility of a hike afterwards. 3 hours, 3 goals.
All right, so we're chilling.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
And at some point, we should probably get food. Make that 4 objectives.
At some point in like 10 seconds, yes.
So you're telling me all of this is for an author?
Yeah?
So there is hope for me. Man, come on. As we got closer and closer to seeing the castle, we began to notice something was amiss. Awaiting us at the end of the Royal Mile was not an open castle, but a police barricade. So apparently the script has just closed down the castle for the night?
And they hijacked our night in Edinburgh.
But we're gonna find some way around it, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
I did not come all this way. So when we came in, I was really wondering, like, why is there a stadium right next to the castle? That doesn't seem like it should be there.
Would it be the craziest, like, football stadium, dude?
That would be an insane football stadium. No, it's
like,
just the script concert, just this one night, that we also happen to be in Edinburgh. It's closed down. We just want to get there, but you can't.
I've never heard of it.
If you can't tell by the tone of my voice, this was not a stay smiley moment. I was frustrated. We'd come all the way to Edinburgh, and the one night we were here happened to be the same night that the castle was completely closed down. It was just not fair. So we're walking around the castle because we can't really go in the castle. But this is the silly thing. So that's where the script is playing, right? Right here. And that's the castle right there. But this is being advertised as the script selling out Edinburgh Castle. They didn't. They sold out a temporary stand that they built in the entryway of the castle. The castle was supposed to be the climax to this story, the moment we overcame all of the difficulties in getting to Edinburgh and we finally were able to conquer the city. But instead, it looked like we were the ones being conquered. I came down from the bitterness and Dylan took a few more pictures. We were not going to leave on a disappointment like this. We had to find some way to lift our spirits and make this day worth it. We were going to conquer this city, castle or not. Lifetime stretch goal, get into that castle at some point. After all the bus troubles today, after all the things that kept me from getting here, now I can't go into the castle because of like a one night only sold out concert that just so happens to be on this one day. We're coming back here. Edinburgh hasn't defeated me. We're coming back here at some point. It'll be like 5 years from now, but we'll be back. Mark my words.
I'll take this.
Dylan, I'm gonna flash back to this like 5 or 6 years from now.
Yeah.
You might even be in the vlog, I'll be honest, when we're going back. I'm gonna flash back to this moment. So what do you want to tell your future self right now?
My future self?
Yeah.
Hey, good looking.
Realizing that part of our frustration came from the fact that we hadn't checked off the food box yet, we went ahead and did that, and while we were at it, planned the new finale for the trip. Quick bite from the Little Inn Cafe. That was a really nice spot. People were really nice too.
It's a special moment right here.
It's a special moment. We're grabbing
bread.
We are breaking bread. Cheers. Slang. We're eating this, and then we're gonna go. What's the place called?
Holyrood House Palace?
Holyrood House Palace, followed by a hike, hopefully, to Arthur's Seat.
Yes.
And this is all fueled by Iron Brew, which I didn't know existed, but apparently it's the Scottish soda. So that's pretty cool. Whoa. This is called Arthur's Seat. We're not going to get to the top because we don't have the time, we don't think. But we are going to full send it to see as far as we can get and still make our bus.
Fun fact, this is where legend says Camelot used to be for King Arthur.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Arthur's Seat.
Turnaround time is set for 30 minutes from now. We're going to go as far as we possibly can in 30 minutes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready, set, go. This was our last chance to make the most of this trip. It felt like we'd face trouble at every turn. Even time wasn't on our side. So that's the ruins of a chapel that we might try and make it to. This is officially Arthur's seat, sorry. Shut up, Dylan. That is the summit of it. We're definitely not gonna make it up there. So what we're gonna try for is Arthur's footstool over here. See what the view's like. This was our last-ditch effort. If we didn't make it up this hill before we had to turn around, all was lost. Come on, Dylan! We were climbing like madmen. We had everything to lose and a singular goal in mind. We had to get to the top of this hill. But as we kept getting closer, the top kept getting farther and farther away, and time was ticking out. We've got 20 minutes. We're getting close. I don't know what's over the crest, if that's the top or if there's more. but I'm making it to the top. Edinburgh is not going to win this. I'm going to conquer this footstool. Mountain sounds way better. I'm going to get one win today, and that's climbing this mountain. Add this one to the next trip, because we'll be back, right?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, we'll be back. We made it back to the bus on time, on the way back to Glasgow. I think we're home free, right?
Yeah, we flew down that hill.
We did.
Running down that hill.
Yeah.
For all my K-Push fans.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon. Assuming there shouldn't be any bus problems, right?
I don't think so, dude. Like, these past, 5 or 6 hours have gone perfectly. So, not to jinx it, but, we had some bad karma to start the day. Now it's got to even itself out.
We'll be alright.
Mark my words.
Yeah.